live from Harbor Station. It's the Vector Spaceman Show. Now here's your host, Vector Spaceman.
Heyo, Space Cadets, it's your old pal Vector Spaceman. We're back at it again, coming to you live once more from Harbor Station and broadcasting on all frequencies to our beautiful planet Earth. Now, whether you're watching us live or maybe you're catching us after the show, don't you know, we're glad to have you on board. Thanks for helping us make outer space the place to be tonight, Friday, August 23rd, 2024. Welcome back to the program, Space Cadets, and if you're just tuning in for the first time tonight, welcome aboard. Not to be outdone, we are back for a third stream this week, if you can believe it. It's the Vector Spaceman Show. I'm your host, Vector Spaceman, and tonight, Spaceman is challenged. Yes, we continue to run face first into difficult objectives in our playthrough of Floppy Nights. It's been nothing but Floppy Nights this week, all day, every day, as we attempt to get our playthrough finished up before the weekend, if we can manage it. Will we succeed? Tonight's show is sure to set the record straight. Now, if you missed the last episode, we spent much of our time ruthlessly fighting against big boss battles in a multi-phase boss fight that had us on the ropes, leaning, looking like dopes, and with absolutely no hopes of victory. A victory, if you will. Well, tonight we're back at it again with a tuned-up deck that I think just might have a chance to take us all the way to the game's final zone so that we can finally put this game to rest. If we're enterprising, if we're capable, if we're lucky, we may just be able to knock it all out tonight. And if not, we'll be back next week, no doubt, for the final installment in this series, and then fresh new content afterwards. And if you're tired of all this flopping around and you want to check back in with a Spaceman, once you know that we've got new content on the docket, then you know what you can do. You can stay right up to date and never ever miss a show by being sure to follow Vector Spaceman on Twitter, YouTube, and of course, right here on Twitch. Yes, our great failure, Space Cadets, our great defeat, as it were, our shame, our stunning, ignoble performance. Last episode, we spent endless rounds trying to beat the multi-phase boss fight in the final challenge of the second-to-last zone of this game, the penultimate stream we thought it would be, and yet here we are again. We may have to squeeze another one into the mix, into the rotation. We got ourselves handedly trounced over and over, time and again. But we've been putting in the work, putting in a little bit of effort since our Wednesday stream. We've been tooling up a new deck that I think stands a better chance at winning tonight, and we're going to see how it fares. And it would be nice to get it all done before the weekend. Because, surprise, Space Cadets, Spaceman is going to be appearing at yet another local Canadian convention. We're going to be heading downtown to check out Fan Expo tomorrow. Should be a fun time, so if you're in the area, let us know. You might see a Spaceman out and about, wandering around TO, as it were. But the first thing we got to do tonight is get as far as we can through these floppy nights. It's a night to be floppy, as it were. Isn't every night, really? We want to show off this new deck, and all the while, of course, we're going to be chit-chatting with the Space Cadets. What have you guys got planned for this weekend? How are you spending your last few weeks of summer times? These are good questions. Inquiring minds want to know. Now let's get relaxed, you guys. Get engaged. We're gonna put on our gaming hands here, and we're gonna head on over to the big screen because it's time to get serious, to get technical, to get motivated, to get exhilarated, because it's time for more Floppy Nights. Here we go, you guys, over to the big screen. Bam! Here we are. Let's switch our audio over real quick, and we're ready for this. Will this be the last time we see our lovely loading screen? We're gonna do our best here. It's time to jump headfirst into the big fight, but not before we show off this new deck that we've cooked up. So we've still not completed that last objective, that last goal. But we have made changes to the deck. So we've crafted some new cards from the station here, from all this extra stuff that we usually don't spend a whole lot of time looking at. But there are actually some pretty cool, neat little tricks in there that we've added to the deck. So we are going to be trying to use the plant deck again. And the reason for that is because it's really, really good to be able to heal every round, especially when we're getting dunked on so handedly. But we've beefed up the deck, we've limited the amount of critters, of floppy knights that are in our deck, because we know we're only going to be able to summon a handful of them. So we've got our big heavy hitters, big beefy dudes, poisoners, flyers for mobility, and then we've got upgrade cards, we've got healing cards, we've got movement cards, we've got armor cards, and this one right here is one we just added to the deck. Gives us a free attack for each unit that we got out. So if we can get all our guys out, we get 5 free attacks, essentially, for the price of 2. 5 for 2. It's a good deal. It's a good deal. We had been running this card here, Rally, which does the exact same thing but for movement. But we found out that there's an attack version, so of course we gotta throw that into the deck. We got some poison cards, we got some area attack cards, more armor cards, what's not to love? And I'm starting to think that putting more of these cards in here, you'll notice that we're not using a full deck anymore. And we're putting in these cards that get destroyed after we use them, which means we're only going to be cycling the good stuff. We want those good cards to come back to our hand. Let's see how it fares, you guys. Our first run of the night. Will this be the one? That's the good question. Vote now on your phones. To recap for those just tuning in. We are fighting Felix, this robot, who's been bootlegging our floppy knights, making his own crudely crafted versions. And it looks like he's just stolen some secret documents from a bunch of inventors that'll help him turn his brain into code, like a matrix or something similar. We can skip all this because we've seen it a billion times. Let's get into the fight, remembering that we are using the plant deck this time. Battle start. Okay. Now we know there's going to be a second round. Because once we take him out, this big, beefy, 30 health enemy, he's going to split into 3 smaller versions of himself. And we don't actually know what happens after that because we've never completed that phase. One presumes that would be the fight, because that seems like a lot on its own. But could there be a third phase that we have to go through as well? We're gonna have to find out. We're gonna have to do our best. Okay, we can move up. We can get another man on the field. How many? I guess we can tank a shot from Sentry Bot. We've only got 1 movement card, which is a shame, but we can upgrade our Barrel Cactus. He'll cost the same, he'll just be better. He'll be beefier. That's a pretty sick draw. Alright, so we're gonna summon Barrel Cactus. Want to make sure everybody's range is good. And then I'm thinking we'll move Vera up here to get in range of attacks, get your free attack off. And then we'll play Volley Fire, get those free attacks. so we can at least take out one unit. Now we have a card in here that will upgrade attacks. If we can, we should use that on Vera, because having 2 attacks in a fight like this, having 2 damage per attack, is not ideal. So I'd love to upgrade that. So we're going to take a little bit of damage from Sentrybot here, but we've got 7 health, so we should be okay. Reminder, of course, that if our commander unit ever dies, then we just lose the whole fight. Not ideal. Alright, we'll save our other grow for now, but we've got motion. We've got some good movement. I would love to get our behemoth onto the field, but where can I put our behemoth that is going to remain safe? We gotta deal with these guys first. In order to do that, we might have to move again. How much movement can we get here? I want to use this one on Vera. Maybe we just have to make a tactical retreat. Move Vera up to here. Move our cactus into play. Cactus moves 3, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we'd have to spend all 3 on cactus. And then cactus would take 5 damage next turn. Oof. Not ideal. But cactus does have payback. So when cactus gets damaged, he'll hit back. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if that works at range. I guess we're going to find out. We're going to find out here. The first thing we got to do is move Vera to a safe location, which means right here. Now, we can move our cactus up ends. Do a little damage, and even if we do take 5 whole damage, we will be able to survive the round, because that cactus is just juiced. So a bit of a slow start. We took the whole damage, but look at this. They've put themselves in a compromising situation here, because cactus can attack anything around him. Attacks all adjacent enemies. So if we move in here, we're doing pretty good. Let's play our Sunshine, draw an extra card. We'd love to get the Bamboomer out. Would really love that. This card here is great. So, flips to reap, so we can basically pay move, attack, move, attack, move, attack. Very useful. Could we use it to get Vera up in here, press the button, and get out? Maybe not. We've got 1, 2, 3, trying to figure out how much we'd have to spend here. First thing we want to do, move Cactus up ends. Area attack. So we have 4 left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oof. 2 and 2. Oh, we'd be in a real bad spot, wouldn't we? Don't want to send Vera in on her own then. But what if we went 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Start beating up this guy here. Better yet, if we just spawn the Bamboomer here, he's going to be drawn towards, he'll be in a perfect position to get sniped, essentially. So we should get the Bamboomer onto the field. Whatever else we do, that's definitely the play here. Now we've got 2 to work with. I think instead, we just we wait on it. We wait on it here. You're gonna move here. You're gonna move here because you're both gonna be drawn in. See, now I'm thinking, can we get the bamboomerang into a better position? Because if there's one thing bamboomers love doing, it's damage. This is our heaviest hitting unit right here. And if this copycat moves up to here, then ideally we would want our bamboomer to be right here. He's going to be right here, so unfortunately that screws up his range. We wouldn't get the auto kill on this sentry bot. Alright, if nothing else, we're taking out this guy. And then I can see something's going to spawn here. I think we're just gonna leave it there for now. Leave it right there. We've got units out. We're doing okay, but we're being very, very cautious. We've got a lot of bad experience with this level. Spent the back half of the whole last stream getting trounced on. Alright, so here we see the bamboomer gets his free shot and takes him right out. Perfect. Here's that +1 attack. We want to use that on Vera. We may prioritize this half of the map, maybe. We gotta hit both of these buttons. How much movement have we got here? Just 2. Unfortunately, we're still kind of waiting for these guys to come to us. One of them's going to land there. Which means the other one's going to land there, probably, right behind him, because they're both going to be trying to approach. Oh, but look, he'll actually get in range. So we'll probably want to move Vera back a bit. What we are going to want to do is move the bamboomer right here. We're going to give you plus attack, Vera. This guy does 2 damage, so at most you'll take 2. And we're going to give Bamboomer 5 armor because he's probably one of our weakest units, apart from the Behemoth. And we're going to end it there. They're coming at us. We're waiting for them. So we did take a little bit of damage. No worries. Copycat doesn't seem enticed to come at us. We can heal everybody, that's great. And here we go, the spinneret. Want to get more units onto the field. First things first, let's make an attack. One, 2, 3, we can get our barrel cactus to kill this guy, and maybe draw the copycat over even as well, because we'll be in range there. I think they only get triggered when something comes into their range. That's what I'm starting to notice. So we've got 2 movement cards here. back up to full HP. We'll move into the trees here, finish him off. If we can draw the copycat in there with the enticing opportunity to attack. Then we'll be able to nail him with the bamboomer a couple of times. Take him right out. Take him right out. Alright, last thing we're going to do, we're going to summon our spinneret. And we'll spend our last unit of energy putting a little extra beef onto Vera. There we go. A little stronger, a little more defense. That's a 1 unit we absolutely can't lose. Not that we want to lose any of our units, to be fair. That one in particular. And there we go. The copycats have taken the bait. And we are getting some of that payback damage. Didn't realize payback damage was only 1, though. That's a little disappointing. Okay, so if we can get 2 attacks off, there might be a lot of Vera action going on this round. First things first, let's get our free attacks in. Now we've got movement, which flips to... We've got all of our plant cards out here, so it might be a good idea to upgrade the Reap and Sow. I think so. See what I did there? I think so. We're gonna upgrade that one. So we move 1 extra tile. And the Reap damage is +1. That's pretty rad. That's pretty rad. So now that Vera's got 3 attack, we could rely on Vera to do an attack here. We can move the Bamboomer, attack with Vera, attack with the Bamboomer again, move the Vera, maybe do a poison attack, or we move, poison, move, gets extra tiles because we're on a forest right here, right? Yes, yes. Now it's starting to make sense, Spaceman. So how much is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thinking to here. Poison. Double kill. We can move up here. We can do extra damage. And then I sort of neglected the cactus entirely. We've got to do something about cactus here. Let's get our 3 damage in, and then we'll probably just move cactus out of the way. I think Vera's going to take a little bit of damage here. I think that's unavoidable at this point. So we just look at everybody's range. So we just got to move back to here. Or we might even move back down to here. Because our speed is going to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shucks. We could get... We could get to about, let's say... So here's the thing, I want to be able to do the double attacks, right? And unfortunately, it looks like we're just going to have to go here. These guys' speed is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? We'd still get smoked. So we're going to pull back as far as we can. And that's going to be the turn. I think we're still going to take damage from, yep, from this guy here. And Vera took a little bit. We got to get our Spinneretta. Our Poison Spider. Alright, give me something good here. Give me some... Hey, there we go, the Volley Fire. That's what I like to see. Alright, first of all, extra energy, always good. And we've got the Rally card. Rally and Volley Fire would be pretty rad. These guys will pursue us. Looks like we're safe from Rocketeers for the moment. Restore 5 HP, that's pretty rad. Cactus Juice for 1. Good thing we upgraded that cactus. That was the right move, Spaceman. That was the right move indeed. Okay, so first thing I think we do is we play the Rally card, which is going to give us movement. Let's get everybody into position. Let's get on the button. Let's get our Bam Boomer up to here. So that he's in range. Get your free attack. Very good. We can only have so many cards in hand, so I'm trying not to go over the limit here. Let's see. We will want to play Volley Fire at some point, though. Apart from that, let's either play Stage Dive or Sunbathe. I think we gotta get Vera out of range here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be safe. That would be the safest play. Or do we just beef up Vera's health with the Cactus Juice? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because both of these guys... I know what to do. Alright, if we're gonna take damage anyways, then we'll just move Vera, take out the one guy, easy peasy. Alright, let's play that Volley Fire. And now the last thing we do is we use our last charge to get here, or do we want to go... No, that's the only option we have right now. So we're going to go here, and we're going to use our last couple of free strikes. Bam! Take him out, just like that. Okay, we've got one button pressed. We've still got all our units. That's the important part. Knew we were going to take a bit of damage there, no worries. Now, all these Rocketeers are looking like a problem. Looking like a real problem. If we move Van Boomer down here, he can target both of these, which is pretty sweet. Oof, we're all movement this round. Alright then. Let's move. Shoot. Get the extra attack. Love to position our cactus right down here. We would have to use 2 regardless. So let's do that. Here. To here. Free attack. Get Vera out of there. Oh. Still looks like you're taking a bit of damage unless we move you further. So why don't we move you a little further? We'll hold off on the spider for another round. There we go. Okay, we got the whole gang together. Everybody's all in one spot. That's good. We don't want them roaming around too much. Don't split up the adventuring party here, as it were. We are getting assaulted. On all sides. They're closing in on us. Here we go. We can finally get our moth out. And we got some good attacks. Okay. If we can get our cactus up in here. Make some decent attacks, some real decent attacks. I want to see where everybody's going to land here. Van Boomer can take care of the Rocketeer. But the mini-machine's going to get up on us. So we are going to have to reposition, it looks like. Let's get some extra energy. Alright, we've only got 1 movement card. If only our units could move for free. Wouldn't that be sweet? Wouldn't that be excellent? Wouldn't that be considerate? Wouldn't that have been a good game design? Alright, let's see here. We could poison somebody. Should get our behemoth out at least. And we should use the cactus juice on somebody who's going to be taking a lot of damage. Which is probably going to be our barrel cactus. Because this guy does 4, these guys both do 2. What if they both try to target Vera? Okay, well that's why we use the barrel cactus here then, because he can at least take out these guys using the area attack. And and Vera will take, at most, 2 damage. And at worst, Barrel Cactus will take 4. And still live. And still live. That's the important part. And be able to do some payback damage. And these guys are going to move into position where our Bamboomer can take him out. Because if they stay targeting Vera, they'll have to land there. This guy will probably come up to here and nail us, though. So what we want to do then is get the Behemoth out. Because it's good to have more units. Aha! They've fallen for our trap. Perfect. Yo, Bray! It has been a minute. I'm Manujin. How are you been? How are you doing? How are things? How's your summer times? We're playing a game called Floppy Nights tonight. And not just tonight, but many nights. Because we've sort of been getting stuck on it. We're doing our best to take on like a boss fight. It's going to be coming at us in multiple phases. And it's been very challenging, but I think we've got a good thing going here. So the game is like a tactical strategy, like card collecting, deck building sort of thing. Very reminiscent of stuff like Fire Emblem or Into the Breach or stuff like that. Advanced Wars, that sort of thing. It's fun, it's good times. It's just oppressively challenging. How have I been? I've been pretty good. You know, we slow down streams sometime during the summer times. But that's just to make room for other stuff, you know? Life stuff. We got to go to a few conventions this year. Fun stuff. Fun times, meeting other streamers, doing fun things. And so as the fall comes back, we'll be getting into more regular streaming and of course doing our annual animated specials and stuff like that, so plenty to look forward to. It'll be a good time. Hope your summer has been going well as well. Hope things are looking bright and how you say, on the up and up. Now we gotta consider our options here. We've got no extra attacks to work with. Your summer ended, it's all over? Shucks. In August, even. Well, that's what happens. But there's always another vacation, another break, something to look forward to. The question here is, what do we prioritize? We have got movement. And with movement, we can get free attacks. Step 1. Let's use our free attacks. We're gonna have to double stack Vera with some armoire. Or we might have to move our moth to help out. One of the two. Or our spider. Spider moves 4. 1, 2, 3. So we'd have to use 2 movement cards on the spider. And that still wouldn't kill this guy. This goober. Unless we put the whole team on him. We've got 1, 2, 3. How much have we got to spend here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could spend everything that we got in our hand. It's just a matter of prioritizing how we do it. So Behemoth moves 5. So we can get in range, take out either of these goobers. That takes 2 movements. Then we need 2 movement for the spider. I say. I think we'll have to move Vera. First things first, is there anything else that's going to get in range? No. Okay. Didn't want to mess that up. Alright, use the movement card that gives us healing. That's useful. We have to presume that we're going to take a bit of damage here. But with our remaining stock of cards, we can do this. We can move, 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 take out this goober, and we want to put a little bit of armoire onto Vera there. Okay. Last thing we could do, we could get our cactus out of harm's way. If we've got the ability to do so, then we may as well, right? Absolutely. So let's hide him in the trees here, give him a little extra armor, and end the turn. Okay, that's the other thing about this game. It just takes so long. There's so many turns. Oh, they're so clever. The AI doesn't just suck. They took out my moth, and now I'm not going to be able to get him back. That's going to be a heavy blow for us. Alright, give me some attack cards here, because that's really what we need right now. That might have just killed the run. Who knows? Oof. I didn't know they were going to spawn these huge guys. Oh dear. That's no good. Ooh, we're in a bad position. Bad position indeed. Okay, I think Spinneret can tank the stuff. We do that. Parlay that into an attack. I think the last thing we want to do is a stage dive with Spinneret here after we move into position to take out both of these. That means we gotta do at least one more attack here. Let's get our freebies. Alright, we really want to take out the Rocketeer. And we can do that by moving the Bamboomer up to here. Get your free attack off, which will let us move. Vera already used free attack, okay. But if we move Cactus up to here, take him out, that could be okay. That could be decent, that could be doable. And we'll heal Cactus when we do it. Yeah. Yeah, but problem is we gotta do this. We can only spend 3 here. We can only spend 3 because, well, unless we volley. No, that wouldn't. No, that. Yeah. Me thinking about stuff here. 1, 2, 3. Yup. Or we could restore HP to everybody. Problem is, if we let this Rocketeer live, he will take out the Spinneret. And we have no way to bring back units here. So we really have to... Okay. Cactus is just going to have to take a little more damage then. Vera will finish off this guy. Then we will move the spinneret down here. Stage dive. That won't kill the Eggman, but it also won't kill the spinneret. Everybody else will continue to take tiny bits of damage, but nobody's gonna die. We cracked the code, we figured it out. And for whatever reason, the Eggman didn't make an attack on us, it looks like. Which I don't mind. Because it means we can get our freebie. Just like that. Just like that, see? Now, we are all movement this round. So we may as well move the team. As much of a unit as we can. We gotta get them past this point. Got a speed of 4. Oh, no. So actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. And a range of 2. So we gotta get everybody past this point, really. Okay. We're gonna move and make healing. We're gonna add charges. Thankfully, we have got good healing cards. We're going to entice the Rocketeer toward Vera by planting Vera somewhere over here. I want to put the Bamboomer in a position where he can hit multiple guys. How to do this? This is the question. First things first, let's play that charge. Let's play this out here. So Vera moves 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So we can get up to here and start doing some damage. Some damage. We'll probably use both of the healing ones on Vera. Let's do this. Let's commit to this notion. Get our free attack in. The Rocketeer will probably end up there. This guy will move either here or here to attack Vera, which means I want to put the Bamboomer here if I can, because then I could hit both of these guys. This guy this round, and that guy on the next round. That requires 3 movement. No, we'll spend 2 on the bamboo, is what we'll do. I will take the little bit of damage that this mini-machine is going to do to us, just to ensure that this one gets taken out for good. And we'll be able to do that by moving our cactus. Okay, now we can't just leave our spinner behind. So spinner moves 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get spinner up with the group if we do that. if we do that. Or we could spend a little energy getting rid of this waste card out of rotation. Not this time. We'll let it ride. I'm not even worried about the secondary objective here, which was finish it in 20 rounds or less. Not even worried about that. Alright, give me a bit of movement and a bit of attack. Okay. Not ideal. I would love to put Vera here, block the spawn, finish this guy off. Got a whirlwind attack here. Very useful. I'm thinking we move the spinner into here. Whirlwind. That'll take out all these guys. But the only problem is... it leaves the spinner open. Dangerously open. We gotta take out both these Rocketeers. And how are we gonna do that, Spaceman? How are we going to do that? Why, we'd have to move the Bamboomer into the space of this dead one. But then what becomes of Vera? Ooh, it's a bad position to be in. Again, I'm sure we've got a real decent deck going here. Only problem is... we can't control the cards that we draw. Alternatively, we can move the Bamboomer down here, and he's actually in range of both these. Okay, so that's our victory then. Okay, we found a way around it. Move the Bamboomer. Free shot. Whirlwind shot. This guy's not in range for at least another turn. Excellent. Vera onto the spot. And now we can restore health to somebody. I'm thinking Barrel Cactus? I'm thinking Barrel Cactus. There we go. And Vera will continue to use our healing movements on. Alright, we're within shot of that button. It was a real blow to lose our flying unit. We may come out of this yet. Oh, that's right. The Behemoth comes back. I saw. Did we get another chance? No, but we're out of spawn zones. That's why we can't use the Behemoth again. That's right. Okay, Sunshine. Got to take care of this guy. First things first, free attack. Don't we love a free attack? We could get a Barrel Cactus up in here. We could get our Spinneret up in there. But more importantly, can we get onto this button? We've got 3 move. Is that going to be enough to outrun the Rocketeer? 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to use 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Back into here. So if we used all of our movement, it could be done. And we'd be setting ourselves up to definitely take some mini-machine damage. But it would get that switch done, and then it would be done for good. We wouldn't have to worry about it, so I think that's the play. I think that's what we do. So 1, 2, 3. And if only we could bring back the moth, but we can't, and we're out of range for this poison. So we're just going to take 2 damage to one of these two. Probably one of these two. I can't imagine that it would go for the barrel cactus. And that's the turn. Alright, the bridge is down. We can start doing some damage to Felix over here. Okay, well that's perfect. That's also perfect. These guys are landing right where I want them. Ooh, and we're getting the volley fire. Love to see it. Because what would that be? Let's get our freebies off first, shall we? I want to get up here and start wailing on this guy with the bamboomer. The problem is, everything else is in range, and I don't think we have that much to work with. We can do a stage dive here. Now I need to convert some of this to movement. And the only way that we do that is by playing the Reap card, then playing the Sow card back and forth. So we're going to free attack. We're going to move Vera. And Vera can take care of this one. We're going to play the Reap. Problem is we can't. Can we play the Reap without a target? I don't think so. Just to flip it. I don't think we can. Unfortunately, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doesn't get us in range of this guy even. Darn, just short. Means we're not going to get a great setup this round. Shucks. But we could move the bamboomer up a little bit because this guy's gonna land where? Here? Alright, so not even a problem to worry about, but this guy's gonna land here or here. I'm thinking straight like here, right? He moves 4, 1, 2, 3. No, he'll definitely go in a direction. So probably down there. We're just guessing. So we're gonna land here. And let's apply some buff to our spider, just to cap it all off. Okay. It was a pretty good hand. Unfortunately, we didn't have the positioning to work with it. Okay, we made the right call there. We can get our freebie off. We'll play the rally. Positioning is going to be key this turn. Out of here because that Rocketeer's coming for us. So I'm thinking we park Vera right down here. Finish this guy off. Okay. if we could get the Bamboomer up to here and land an attack on this guy, he will start to pursue us out of there. That'll be good for us. That'll be good for us. Alright, we either gotta take care of this guy now. Spinner can move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'd have to spend 2. So we have 2 left. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Ugh, that's a lot. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We have to spend 4 movement on the Bamboomer to get him up here, and then spend the stage dive. So really, we can only afford to use 1 extra movement, and it's on the cactus. Let's commit to this notion, first of all. Double checking that we're going to be safe. Alright. Bam! Now he'll start chasing us. And then we'll sacrifice Cactus. Not really sacrifice, but put him in the way. We're going to have a few more summons next round. Let's see how it plays out. So now, yes, he gets closer. And that Rocketeer will probably move into the... Yes, into the damage zone. Cactus takes a bit of a hit. I think we'll put Cactus on the spawner. Now, thankfully, everybody does restore 1 HP every turn, thanks to Vera. So that's really going to be helpful in the long run. Do we have 2 movements that we can use to get rid of this mini-machine? Yes, we do. Do we have 3? Yes, we do. Alright, so we want to put the Cactus here. Even though he's going to get hit by this one. Or we might go after the Spinneret. Unclear. Gotta get our Bamboomer down to here. We gotta get Vera over to here. Don't have to worry about this guy yet. Want to get the Cactus onto here. And we have 3 movement actions to work with. So that's gonna be the best that we can hope for. So these 2 are at full health. So we'll spend to move them. Make an attack. I'll wait on using this right now. Cactus onto here, finish off this guy. Vera to here. Get a free attack in. We could just have Vera do an extra attack instead of having the Bamboomer do the extra attack. And then this unit is gone. That's better. Better to get rid of units than worry about chipping down this guy's HP. And that's the turn. Now he'll finish off his own dude because he foolishly wandered into the danger zone. Alright, now we gotta move several of our units. Did go after the Spinneret. Look at that. Maybe they... You know what? They went after my Behemoth earlier, too. So maybe they're programmed to think, let me go after the unit with the lowest HP. It's insidious, but it could be their MO. And when this guy attacks, he does 3. So technically, these 2 could both tank it. but I'd rather that they didn't have to. Who can we move? We have 4 movement cards here. Oh, and we got the Reap and the Sow. This is very good. This is very good for us. Okay then, I'm thinking nobody has to heal, but why not use these cards? Move out of danger. Become the danger. Attack. Move, get your free attack. Are we going to be able to get Vera out of harm's way? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get there and take a little bit of damage. That's not so bad. Or we could spend 2. Right now is on a forest, so we can play Roots. Gets us down to here or something. Yeah, probably for the best. Probably for the best. Move you down here. Last one, free attack there, or paid for attack there, and that's the turn. Okay, everybody's still alive, everybody's still max HP. We're being pursued. See, here's the problem. If we run out of movement cards all of a sudden, we're dead in the water. And they just don't stop spawning. 19 turns in. We're over an hour into stream here. Here we go. Volley fire. Excellent. So if we can move the Bamboomer down here, we can effectively finish him off. And we've only got 1 movement card. I could have used that Poison Lance, I just realized before I did that. Okay, now we're on to phase 2. So he summons these smaller versions of himself. Unfortunately, we don't have anything that's going to be useful right now. We don't have any movement. Oof. So we're going to have to see how this round plays out. If we lose any more units, like if these 2 right here both prioritize, or if they take out the commander, we managed to barely hold on there. Barely. Alright, we can give armor. We can get movement. Let's do some freebies. Free attack. We should take out that Rocketeer. Him out. This guy is oh, I see now. So this guy has a range of 3. This guy has a range of 1. This guy has a range of 2. Okay, so it's a little tricky. Let's play this one here. Get some charges into our hand. And we outrun them. They've got a speed of 3. These 2 could sort of surround this guy here. He does an attack of 3. They'd both be able to survive. Yeah, another round of that, they'd be done. Okay, so if we hide in the trees over here, we should be good. And then we need to use cactus juice. Right there. We also need to keep the bamboomer alive. This guy moves 3, so 1, 2, 3. We're going to presume that he's going to be chasing us. So we'll want to put Vera there. And if the guy is here, then that means we want to have the bamboomer somewhere like here. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. We have enough for that. We have enough for that, technically. One, 2, 3, 4 would be able to attack the bamboomer, and would be able to attack Vera, actually. So let's actually put Vera right here. This guy will probably take the bait. And try to attack Vera. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we want the bamboomer right there. And that costs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he might take a little bit of damage from the mini machine, but that's fine if we can do max damage to the Felix clone there. So we should be able to get 1, maybe 2 of these guys by next round. Unless this guy, ooh, could they be scummy enough to completely ignore these and go right for the bamboomer because they prioritize taking out dudes that are weak? If we lose a bamboomer, we lose this whole objective. I'm calling it now. This is as close as we've ever gotten. No, he did it! He didn't. He didn't make an attack. Unless he's waiting for some reason. He just didn't make an attack. How peculiar. What a bold stratagem. Okay, here's the deal. If Cactus hits this guy, he's poisoned, so he'll die at the start of next turn. So we only need to hit this guy once. As for these dubers, Rocketeer's not a problem. These miniature machines are a problem. Rocketeer, not a problem. So these 3 is what we have to worry about. And we have to worry about it seriously. We've got some movement. We might have to put the Spinneret in harm's way. We've got 4 movement cards and 1 extra attack. This guy does 3 on his attacks. And we can't land up here or else the Rocketeer is going to do us in. Which means the only thing that can go up there is the Spinneret. And if we went 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, we can get a free attack, this free attack, an extra free attack, he'd be done. Then we'd just be at the mercy of all these extra guys as we try to focus on the last 3 range big hitter down here. 10 HP is not a whole lot to whittle down. Problem is we've already lost 1 unit. I feel like if we had that 1 unit left to back us up, we would have been fine and dandy. Alright, but what is necessary? Cactus has to make that attack. He'll be dead at the start of the next round. That's donezo. That's Dunsky. Do we spend 1, 2 to do a poison attack, and this attack, and then an extra attack? And then maybe move the Bamboomer somewhere safer? These guys are so fast, that's the problem. So if you can move 1, 2, 3, there's really nowhere that we can hide the Bamboomer then. But we can't move him here because we'll get rocketed. Ooh. Well, let's get our freebie. Now let's move our spinneret in. This is what we're gonna have to do. There's no better option for us, unfortunately. Get your poison attack. And the free attack here. Well, not free attack, paid for attack. Alright, now maybe, if we're lucky, these 3 might gang up on the spinneret. That's not great for us. In fact, what we can do... Oof. If we move the spinneret here, we will lose it. I don't want to lose the spinneret. But I think we're going to lose the spinneret either way, unfortunately. At this point, I think having poison is more beneficial than having the Bamboomer's weird targeting thing going. But that means we gotta bum rush this guy. Alright, I'm going to move the Bamboomer into here. On the off chance that it prioritizes them taking out the spinneret. I think losing the spinneret here is the best we can hope for. Okay. Okay, Bamboomer can wipe these 2 if we get lucky. Those 3 if we get lucky. Give me a Whirlwind card, come on. We're getting 300'd here. All we have to do is take out this guy. This one guy. Pick up Whirlwind. Check this out. Free attack. Whirlwind. Triple kill. Look at that. That's what you love to see. That's gamesmanship. Okay, if we can get the Bamboomer to here, then we can do a bonus attack on him, a line attack on him. Oh, we can't reach. This is what it has to be. This is what it has to be. He'll be dead. We'll be safe. He's going to be dead next round regardless. Okay, so if we can get back in here, we're okay for another round. Oof. It's always cutting it so close. But we're letting them come to us. Bamboomer might... Oh, he's going to be real close here. Terrifyingly close here. Here's the thing. If we can get that... Oh no! That's it for us. We've lost the Bamboomer. It's going to do a line attack just like that. Alright, well, unless we get, like, something crazy here in our hand. Like a bunch of movement and attack cards. I think this is it for the run. After an hour and a half, I think this is going to be it. Another successful fail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Add a strike for each unit. Now we've only got 2. So that kind of sucks. However, hold on, follow me here. We might actually have the energy to do it. 2, 3, oh. Free attack. Follow me here. Free attack. Double attacks. Stage dive. I think that's all we need. I think we might actually have this. We're ripping victory from the clutches of defeat. All right. Oh, look at that. We're on a force, so we don't even have to pay extra. We can just go right here. Vera is going to take it to the hoop. Pay for the strikes. I'm banking everything on the notion that there isn't a third phase. Stage dive. What an ending. Yes, buddy. Oh, thank goodness. Win. Big win. Oh, only the finest victory. Bright idea. Draw 3 cards and destroy. Cool. Oh, after 2 streams, we finally did it. I'm gonna take every screenshot that I can because I know that we're gonna make a killer thumbnail out of this. He's weakened, now's our chance. We gotta put virus in him. He's glitching out. Malfunctioning. He blipped. Aw, man, don't tell me we're gonna have to fight him again in the next zone or something. Was he just deleted? Was Felix a floppy knight too? If he was, then who made him? My processors are running wild. I'm so confused. I'm also confused. But I'm willing to be enlightened. If the game would like to give us its classic long-winded, unnecessary exposition, let's listen to it. Oh, Carlton, do you feel that ground shaking? Are we gonna have to jump? It's massive. That's what they all say. I can't find any records of a submerged structure here. What could it be for? Is that what's his name? What's her name's? Rowan's discount Alpine Showtime's house? Do you think that's the headquarters Felix was talking about? What could be in there? I'm scared. It's scary, but we gotta make our way inside. I don't think this fight is over. Whatever happens, I'll be right next to you. We'll take it on together. See, that's good teamsmanship right there. We can do this. We did it, finally. Oof. Easily the most challenging challenge of this whole game so far. I shudder to think that the next zone is going to be more difficult. But we're gonna find out. And we're gonna find out in 30 seconds because we're gonna run an ad so we can get that stock up for Mr. Jeff Bezos. Because you gotta run ads here on Twitch, so we're gonna run ads here on Twitch. And then we're gonna decide what deck we're gonna use for the next zone. And it's gonna be great. It's gonna be grand. We'll see y'all in 30 seconds. And I'm gonna use this time to grab another drink. Let's see here. Because you gotta stay fluidated and hydrated and liquidated when you're doing incredible floppy night tasks and objectives. And now that I think about it, that was just one run. We didn't fail our run, technically. It just felt like we did because we lost a bunch of units. We lost 3 units. I thought for sure at the end there that we were in for despair. And yet we managed to yank that victory, to yoink it out of the jaws of defeat. Now let's take a look at this secret base, the last zone. The zone of zones, if you will. the final zone. Virus Nights, and it's only got 3 objectives. Well, that's good. Unless there's some secret final objective that we just don't know about yet. We're gonna find out. Here's the real question. We should consult with our deck list here. That one we were just using is a pretty good deck. But do we want to switch back to our Hooligan deck, which now looks absolutely silly in comparison? We'll see. We'll see. Right now, I think we stick with that Plants deck, because that Plants deck was pretty baller. And if we just gotta defeat enemies, then it's pretty tooled up to do that. Okay, it feels so evil in here. So evil. The interior decoration is definitely interesting. This place is riddled with floppy nights. Bootleg floppy nights. And what are those fuzzy areas? Fuzzy? Oh, look at that, glitching. We're glitching. It's almost like this whole building is glitching out. They seem to be destroying everything they touch. Ah, so we're gonna have to move cautiously and not land in those zones? We can handle it, though. Let's wipe these floppy nights out and get to the bottom of this. So once again, it looks like we've got limited spawn zones. Defeat all the enemies. And they've got 1 spawner. Okay, can we secure any other spawn zone? I guess not? Uh-oh, maybe we should have brought something like the monster deck then. Look at this. Yeah, actually, I tell you what, we're not even gonna risk it. We're not even gonna waste time. This looks like a challenge that calls for a monster deck. Specifically, Big Mad. The one who does more damage. Let me take cards out so I can put card in. Just terribly made. Let's take everything out. So Big Mad wants to take damage. We're also going to take... We're not going to take Volley Fire because Big Mad's the only one that we got here. We'll take an area attack. We'll take poison attacks. We'll take Bright Idea. Real Steel. We might take Overrun. Burst Through, definitely. Headbutt, definitely. Big Bonk, definitely. Armor Eater, definitely. Sunshine, always. Transplant, we might need that. Devilish Deal, sure. Did we take Real Steel? We did. Okay. Because it looks like we're not going to be able to draw anything else. Gunk Rock? Yeah, I suppose we could. And let's look at crafting some stuff before we go in there. Can we afford any other poison cards? We got new stuff here. Pocket Sand! Pocket Sand! Shisha! Attack an enemy, +1 damage, enemy loses 1 attack, and destroy. That's pretty cool. But we can't afford it, we're poor. Smog of Spore, Prank, enemy loses speed, move unit +1 extra tile, light speed. Spend all energy, move unit extra tiles equal to amount of energy spent. Ugh, that's not great. Ennui, remove all status effects. You know what? I just thought about what Light Up is for, because so it reduces the cost of a card. You want to use that on a permanent card that cycles back in. Preferably on something that costs like 1, because then it would cost 0. Okay, show me my deck again. compare this to Jessica. Does 3 damage. Still think Big Mad gains attack after losing HP. So if his HP gets down to like 4, say, then his attack goes up to 5, say. Moves 3, moves 3. Maybe Jessica is the one we want here. I'm just saying. We'll try it with Big Mad. Gains +1 attack and destroy. Yeah, we'll try it with Big Mad, see how that works. But I think this is definitely a monster challenge. I just wish we could, like, look at the setup here before we get into it, because otherwise we have to, like, exit out, customize our deck. Here's the thing, are there any other spawn zones here? Because unless these are gonna, like, become a spawn zone or something, I'm not seeing anything. We're just running roughshod through here. Oh, come on, now you show me where they are? So we can. We can. Oh, this game sucks. Okay, so we're gonna exit again. Actually, we're just gonna retry, is what we're gonna do. So we're just gonna try again with our... Oh, shoot. With our plants deck. Why wouldn't you show me the deployment zone? Why would you make me think... Why not give me all the information, man? Alright, this guy does 2, this guy does 2. This one's the only one in range right now, and not even really. So let's see, we get up here. Actually, we can't even get in range of anything, can we? So, rather than... Oh, hold on, we got 2 movement. We could attack and poison. That would take this guy out. So let's do that. Move, attack, poison. Oh, that didn't actually kill him. Okay. Thankfully, we had another one. I don't want to use Real Steel on Vera, so we're just going to end the turn. That bird's pretty quick. I know those birds are quick little fellas. Take a little hit there. Yep, see? Birds trying to get up ins. So we gotta get past these guys. I see now. So our commander has to take on all these guys, and all our other Mons have to deal with these doobers. I see how it works now. Okay. Which means we've only got however many turns. I'm thinking we probably want to take out Birdseye this round. And we can get a little armor at the same time. That's worth it. I'm gonna be able to get one of these guys out right now. So I'm thinking barrel cactus. I'm thinking barrel cactus. Okay. So this might have been a good time to put in some more summonable units, I think. So we've only got 5 in the whole deck. Though to be fair, we can re-summon the ones that we lose. That's important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah. Those guys hit for 4. That's rough. That's rough. Yeah. Alright, we will play that. We're going to upgrade Vera's attack. Get your free one in. Same with you, Barrel Cactus. Now I want to bring in the Behemoth. You know, we can do a whole lot this round, actually. Speed of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, I see. But with the Behemoth in the way, that's why I can't get there. But we are going to move him. But I think we can afford to do both here. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to move the Moth here. Get our free attack in. Yes. And then I would like to move a Barrel Cactus up just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. There we go. End the turn. Hopefully we can entice this ogre to get closer. We may have this. We may yet have this. If I can get 2 attacks on this copycat with Vera, then we're good. Or even if I can just outlast for a couple of turns. This is a much, much better challenge. In the sense of it's not nearly as challenging. Armored bandits. Alright, so we're starting to see extra summons. I want to get a Bamboomer out. Ooh. We can make him move faster. That would kind of... Oh, didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to commit to that, but I guess that's where we're at. Alright, let's get our freebies out. Behemoth can attack anything, but Barrel Cactus attacks everything in its range. That's the difference here. That's the difference. If I could get these 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. Alright, we're only going to get 1 shot here. 1 attack. Would the wizard be so keen as to attack my Bamboomer? That's the question. But if I put the Bamboomer down here, he'll be across the river. I won't have to worry about him. That's probably the play. That's what I'm thinking. He's got range 2, 1, 2, 3. Ugh. Which means... we gotta take out this wizard. This wizard, man. Oof, there's no good spot to be in here. That's why we're gonna have rallies. That's why we're gonna move everybody afterward. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spawn the Bamboomer here. Let him shoot this guy. Play our charges. Get a cactus in the way. Cactus is going to act as a deterrent. The moth, on the other hand, is going to finish off this shroom. Copycat moves 3. 1, 2, wouldn't be able to get into the water. So if I can get into across the water, but I don't really have to. That's the thing. I should just be paying to move Vera around a bit to get that extra HP back. Is what I should be doing. Because I got 2 free movement cards here, which I can use to start positioning the Bamboomer somewhere away from that wizard. There we go. Okay. Now these spawners aren't going to stop, is the thing. That foolish wizard has walked right into my trap. Come on, show me the spinneret. I've got to have it by now, right? No? Nothing? Man. Alright, free attacks. This guy's got a range of 2, so he's going to have to be coming around the outside. If I could get the Bamboomer on that spawner, he'd be golden. Freebie attacks. Okay, move and reap. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. Move. Free attack. Bamboomer has to be here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's 2 movements. Get the moth out of range of danger, because there is danger coming here. So that just means we have to be where? Somewhere like here. We can move on to the water a lot more easily. This guy does 4 damage, that's the problem. So instead, here's what we'll do. Take this guy out. Take him out for good. And then we'll move our moth somewhere nice and safe. Somewhere like right here. Yeah. Yeah! And look at that. They're swarming in. If we can get our cactus right here. Ooh, or the spinneret. Kind of a perfect spot. Alright, free attack. We gotta get Vera out of the way. An attack of 4, a speed of 2. So if we put you in the water there, you'll be safe. At least for the moment. We should also probably boost you with some juice. Alright, I think it's spinnerets. Spinneret can take that damage, but we gotta get rid of this armored bandit. I think that's the play here. That's the move. We can get at least one of them. Oh, he hits back. Okay. Dastardly. Okay, what do we do then? 2 movements? Because we could have the moth block this spawner. We have the cactus finish this guy off. To me, that's the play. Cactus has got to take him out first. Moth, you've got 5 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. That's all we need. That's all we need. Cactost. And plant yourself right there. Oh, and look at that. We even got 1 left over to juice. No, that's right. They're clever like that. Which means we're going to get an extra spawn. I'm not sure we're going to have enough rounds to finish this off. We need to come at this with more monsters in the deck. More floppity knights, as it were. Oh, but here we go. A little volley fire in our hands. Don't mind if I do. We have a barrel cactus here with the volley fire. Spinneret could start trying to whittle this guy down. Boy. I've only got 1 movement. So in that case, Spinneret goes in here. Gotta pay for the volley fire. Let's do our freebie. Get stabbed, that's right. Alright, let's beef up Vera. I didn't think that we were going to use that on Vera, but I think we're going to have to. And the other one we'll use on the Bambooer. Oof. We only got 1, 2, 3, 4 more rounds, I think. Oh, man. It's not looking like a win for us. What do we need in order to win this? We need more units. Or we need faster units. Or we need some of those big, beefy monstars. It's possible that we could do this. Let's move. There we go. And poison. Put you back in there. And Boomer up here with a free attack. Only we had more, if only. Get a little armor. So he won't last another round, but the problem is they're gonna spawn like 3 more guys. Oof. If I move Bamboomer right here, he'll be safe, but what I really want is for the ogre to come at me. So I'm going to move us up here. Really hope we can get some shots off on him next turn. I know we're going to take some damage there. Ooh, poison attack. Don't mind if I do. And an area attack? Might be the thing to do here. That would finish him off. Oh ho ho ho! Is this going to be another surprising victory? It doesn't look like it. Because even though we can take him out, and take this one down to 2, we're gonna get 3 spawns. And that's what's gonna kill us. Unless they all turn out to be super weak. That's the only thing that we can sort of hope for here. This guy will do damage, but he's not going to be able to survive 2 rounds. We're going to stack up our Bamboomer. I should have moved him into position to ensure that we wouldn't have to spend more on movement next round. That's what I should have done. Because look at this. There's no way. No way. Unless, well, technically we've got 2 turns to do it. So, finish this one. Finish this one. Or do we? We need 2 there. Alright, we've got stuff to play with here. We need to move the Bamboomer. We need to play these strike cards. That's what we need. So we can finish these 2 off. Then Cactus is speedy enough. No, Spinneret is faster. So Spinneret goes how far? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So that's 2 movement. But we need a movement for the Bamboomer, who moves 3 now. 1, 2, 3. That would put him in range to get a couple of good attacks off. We may be able to do this. It just might not be this round. It might be the very last conceivable round, but we may still have this. We have to use 1 movement on the Cactus to start doing damage here. Another movement on the Spinneret to get it closer to the sky. No. That can't be right. But we do. We have to ensure that it's close. And Cactus can start dealing with the Armored Bandit. But Mini Machine has to be dealt with. Okay, so I guess Spinneret doesn't move then. Spinneret doesn't move. This guy attacks for 2. Okay. If only we had 1 more movement card. 1 more, we'd be golden. Here's what we do. We move Cactus. And we move the Bamboo. Free attack. Free attack. Cactus. Free attack. Free attack. And hey, we may as well use it, right? Or not. It'll get shuffled. I don't know how it works. That's going to be the turn. We're going to hope the Mini Machine gets drawn towards us and that we have enough attack. We have to have 1 attack and 1 movement card in the next turn. We have to have 1 of each. That's all we need. That's really all we need. A move and attack. Okay, we got it. At the very last second, I think we got this. Whew, this was a close one. Tell ya, I was not confident that we were going to be able to beat this. And yet, here we are. Whew. That plant deck turned out to be something, huh? Call for backup. Create. Ooh, I like this. Create a single-use deployment zone in an empty tile next to a friendly unit. That's going in the deck. Get in there. And you know what? Why not take Bright Idea? Because there are times where I'm like, hey, we could use a little extra. What else do we want to take? We could take an extra Spinneret. They're great cards. Great units. And I'd love another Poison Lance if I could use another Poison Lance. Can we craft another Poison Lance? Or any of the cool stuff that we saw from earlier? Like Pocket Sand? Enemy loses 1 attack. That's pretty rad. And it's a once and done, one use sort of thing. Attack an enemy, add damage equal to the unit's current armor. That could be cool. That would actually be really good in the monster deck. But we don't have the money. Press the attack, attack an enemy, and get an extra attack. Yes, we're going to craft that, and we're going to add it. It's 2 attacks for the price of 1. Obviously, we want that in the deck. And now we've maxed out our deck size again. Man. I think we're going to get rid of Stage Dive, because we don't always want that, I don't think. And we might even get rid of Bright Idea later. We'll see how it plays. We'll see how it plays out. The Takeover. Defeat all enemies. I wonder if this is going to be a theme. That it's just smashing enemies here. We're about to find out. It's Rowan! It's Discount Alpine Showtime! Were you behind this the whole time? You were kinda cool. What are you doing here? I have to say I'm impressed you got by Felix. Not my finest creation, but he served his purpose well. He was just the big guy. He was just Rowan's big guy. Took a lot of effort to make a floppy knight that elaborate, but I guess that's just a testament to my greatness. Yes, obviously it was them all along. Me taking screenshots. Really didn't want you to get involved. Didn't I tell you to turn away? You've been using these floppy knights to attack people. See, that's the problem, kid. You don't think big enough. You gotta think big, guys. Gotta think big. Gotta dream. Gotta aspire. Your concept for floppy knights was genius. What you showed me at the... You know, I've been saying it the whole time. This character, Phoebe, has really not sold us on the potential of floppy knights. It's all plant stuff to begin with. Like, come on. You don't get to the height of science without pushing the envelope, though. I knew it could be bigger. That's what I've been saying. It could be so much better. The game could be so much better. I'm with Rowan right now. I don't even care. All these years I spent studying artificial intelligence in the hopes that I could find a path to immortality. A way to keep my legacy going. Mortal bodies are so inefficient. But what if? What if we could make endless copies of ourselves by using elemental magic? Alright, we get the idea. Rowan's lost it. Saving everyone, we'll see about that. Saving everyone from ever having a world without my genius. I have everything I need now, the technology, the Shimmerite, and now I've retrieved my algorithms from the lab. We love them rhythms. They were right to shut down my research. It was unstable to sequence living consciousness to code. But that was before I met you, Phoebe. I built a new machine to upload my consciousness to all surrounding tech. It may destroy my body, but with the help of floppy knights, I can use it to make infinite copies of myself. That's not what they're meant to be used for. They're meant to be used for cool stuff. Come on. Not that we've been using them for particularly cool stuff, because, yeah, you're right, they're not living up to their potential. But that's beside the point. What are they used for, then? Chasing off goblins, helping cats out of trees, and other things? Come on. I'll take the tech industry by storm. I'll be omnipotent. I'll control everything. I have to admit, I wouldn't have gotten this far without your little flopping knights, Phoebe. But now the time has come. This machine's going to emit a very strong pulse. It's going to get pretty dicey here in a sec. But don't worry, I'll make sure there's a footnote in the history books for you, kid. Nothing personnel. What's going on? Oh no, we're losing Carlton? Not Carlton. Something's wrong. Okay, a lot of exposition. Now this is a bit blue screened. But here's a good question. What are we gonna do now? Isn't Carlton how we load floppy knights? I don't know what to do. Don't know what to... Oh, great. We got other characters popping in. Are we bringing the whole gang back together? Is that what this is? Oh, Alex. Okay. Do we get to borrow Snarlton, then? We're here to help, whether you like it or not. I could tell things were getting serious at the coast, and... Well, we were gonna leave, but we turned back. It was Rowan all along. That machine emitted some kind of pulse. She's controlling all these floppy knights, and I can't stop her. I can't do anything. Carlton isn't here. I can't use floppy. Yeah, okay, so... We get it. Neither of it? Yeah, we do get to use Snarlton. He inserted into that hack job ARM computer. I'd rather try to connect to a wireless printer. PC load letter? What does that mean? Why not? I modeled Snarlton after Carlton. Their specs should be similar enough. Yeah, alright, try it. Let's go. How much clicking do I have to do to get to the actual challenge? Okay, there we go. Our robot's got an eye patch now. There's an army of possessed floppy knights threatening our way of life. I've seen you lose an arm and rebuild it as a supercomputer. I think you can survive spending a few hours with Snarlton. A few hours? How long is this fight gonna take? Besides, Carlton wouldn't want you to give up. You're right. You ready to try this? Okay, plants. We're gonna use plants again. That's actually funny that it's the angry version. To win this battle, defeat all the enemies. Oh, and we're getting glitched again? Alright. Will that bat get out of the way, or will he just get destroyed? That's the question. Upgrade a plant card. Ooh. Oh, but no, it's deleted. Okay, let's do our freebie. Let's get the behemoth out here. Let's see, we can move. So let's move. We could capture that spawn zone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'd have to use 2 movement cards, but we only have 1. So that's not going to work. So instead, we got to deal with this wizard. Otherwise, he's going to kill my moth. We go here. We do this. And then we'll bright idea. We're gonna grow the barrel cactus. Can we double grow the barrel cactus? Cannot be upgraded. Okay, it was worth a shot. So in that case, we're gonna press the attack. And that'll be the turn. So we've got an upgraded barrel cactus in there somewhere. Sorry, is that bat just gonna get glitched then? Not yet. Maybe next turn. Alright, we want to give a +1 to Vera's attacks. Man, that bat moves crazy, huh? And it attacks for 1. But if we can keep it right there, it'll get glitched out. Which I don't hate. So first of all, yeah, get that good attack. So we move, and we poison lance. That's all we can afford here. And we're gonna block. Uh-oh. Let's wait on that. Nope, that works. Alright, we're gonna block the bat with our moth. Even if it gets an attack on us, we'll still be fine, and hopefully it'll stay in place to do that attack. Unless it tries to prioritize its own survival. That would be clever of it. But who knows? We'll see how this plays out. We attack. We poison. We should be able to finish him off next turn. Oh, we did get glitched. Okay. Do they not attack after they move when they're poisoned? I've been noticing that. Like, that's happened a couple times. Let's see, we could bring in a spinneret. This is cool. Call for backup. So then we get to decide where it goes, probably. I'm thinking attack. See, what's going to spawn here? It's got to be something that flies, right? Otherwise it's going to get caught in this glitch business. Here's the thing though, we gotta have all our guys out here quick. Otherwise, they're all gonna get caught up. This whole zone's gonna get caught up. Alright, but if we put the Bamboomer here, he can target both of these. Sort of lock it down for a turn. And if we spawn a spinneret here, we can finish this guy off and move to intercept the wizard. And that's pretty wizard, if you ask me. And that would cost us 5. But we need it to cost us less. That's the thing. And we need to move our moth. So we're not going to do that precisely. We're going to summon the Bamboomer. We will finish this guy off. We're going to move Vera. Intercept the wizard, and then we'll be able to move the moth out of the way here. And we can put a deployment zone right there. Okay. We'll use that next turn. Alright, so something's going to spawn here. The Bamboomer's going to deal with it. And hopefully we'll have enough movement that we can start to boogie. It wasn't bad. I knew it. I knew it had to be something flying. There's a whole bunch of these guys just waiting for us, huh? Let's get our freebies. There we go. Play our Sunshine card, and we want to rally. We want to move everybody. Especially our Bamboomer, who is very slow. Very, very slow. Have we used our free attack from Vera? We have. Let's say we skirt over here with the Moth. Take you out. Okay. That Ghost's pretty quick. I worry about him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could attack, shoot and scoot, as it were. No, he'd take out my Moth, though. Really, I just want to move as many guys as we can. So, that looks like that means... getting Vera down here. 1, 2, 3. Maybe we'll hold this down. Oof! It's getting dicey already. Ooh, or we could try to take out a Skater Boy. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get a Poison Lance card, or whatever they're called. Rally again, awesome. Okay, maybe not, but we can take him out. So we really need speedy cards for this, which is making me think maybe, just maybe, we need the Hooligans. Because they let you move through enemies, which is kind of big. Kind of boss. One, 2, 3, 4. We could take out that Ghost. Let's play the Rally. We should really capture that zone. We could do that. Like this here. We also do have to kill everything, so we really should be prioritizing that as well. Take with this bat. Charge into here. I may just bring the Bamboomer back to my hand and respawn him. That's not a bad idea, actually. Ghosts do how much damage? 2. Ooh. But they wouldn't both be able to get me, is the thing. That's the thing. Plus the copycat would probably go for it as well. Arr. Unless the copycat is tied up with something else. We might be able to hope. That the moth survives if we give him some armor. We gotta get through here. And in order to do that, we might need the Bamboomer to be here still. So, we're gonna end it there. It takes a few turns for us to get a complete rotation. Oh, good thing we gave that moth so much armor. But we might get that recovery card back in our hand before the end of things. Ooh, it's getting dicey. Alright, we need to clear this zone so we can spawn new guys. Means we gotta use the lance right here. And I'm thinking cactus. We might be saying farewell to our moth. That's a thing. But at the very least, we can make sure everybody else is safe. Cleaning that zone so we can bring new guys in next round. We are going to lose the... We didn't lose the moth, but we're probably going to lose it to one of these bats. Yeah, there he goes. Oh, but look at this. That's a great setup for the cactus. Bamboomer may be lost here, unless we can get the recovery card. Yep. So, big hits. That's awesome. We can save him. One, two, three, four. We can take that out. Is it worth saving the Bamboomer, though? It's not even a... It's just a basic Bamboomer. It'll come back to the hand. We can... Shoot. We could have... probably was not the best play then. Alright. Whoops. Negative 100 HP, so it doesn't just delete them. It does 100 damage. And look at that. A fresh new bat. But look at that. We got another spawn zone. So we should put that up somewhere forward here. And all these applejackers and wizards and what are hanging out. Alright, big attacks. We're gonna reap. If only we could get in here, we could start doing some big damage. One, two, three, four. How much do you move? You move 3. Okay. Well, we could put a spawn zone here. We sure could. Or just pay for 2 movements. Yeah, I feel like we gotta take out this, this ghost here. This ghosty boy. This cactus is just too good, man. Too good. Has Cactus attacked yet? He has, yes. So we have a backup spot there. We got a spider up. Take that feller out. Do a little bit of ghost damage, and that'll keep me from getting apple-jacked on the next turn. Another round that's like looking like we're gonna be fine, but barely. I'd love to get my behemoth back. Could we get the behemoth into my hand, please and thank you? Tell you, Snarlton's been coming in clutch here. Another spawn zone. Okay. Ooh. Double poison, maybe? Don't mind if I do. Hit them both? Faux show. Most definitely. Okay, if we post up here, we can only get one Applejack hit per turn. Which is terribly awesome for us. We should put somebody on here. Move unit and restore 2 HP. Like that. Shoot! Didn't mean to do it, but it did it. Okay. I'm gonna move Spinner up then. Call for backup right here. Now, give me those cards. Why am I not seeing my Floppy Knight cards? Don't tell me they're getting deleted permanently when we lose them now for some reason. Oh no, there they are. Okay. No need to worry. Good thing we didn't panic. Another Spinneret, faux show. We gotta get Vera out of there. Vera can move right up to here, why don't we? Get your free attack. Get your freebies. Bamboomer here, we can start whittling down this Applejacker. Good idea, Spaceman. Good idea. Oh, that's right, they're single use. I forgot about that. Well, in that case, we should do something about this. While we still have it. While we still have it to use. Would probably be a good place to put the Behemoth. Yes, let's do that. Because we're not going to get much more utility out of it. Okay, I think we're in a good position here. Skateboards. We're healing, that's good. Okay, so Moth comes out here, helps finish off this ghost. Vera on the spawn, I'm thinking. I'm thinking free attack here, move up for a lance attack. Maybe a gunk attack even? Finish him right off? Or we could just let the poison deal with him. Teen Spirit will kill himself. One, two, three, four, five. Ah, we're one short of blocking that spawn. But we can block this one at least. So why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? We'll Cactus Juice, get you back up. Move Vera onto the spawn. And just so there's no chance that this one sneaks in here and starts hitting for fours, we'll end it just like that. Okay. We definitely got the upper hand here. See, Ghost kills himself. Now will the other ghosts move in? Yes. That's good for us. Okay, Ghost is gonna die. So if we could get Moth over here to block that final spawn. But we haven't got much movement. In fact, we've only got one movement. So Moth will help deal with whatever comes out of there next round. And we'll help you stay stacked. We're going to boost up our Moth as much as we can. We're going to play a waste card to get it out of here. We're going to get double stacked. And there we go. This is it. We got this. Handedly. Everybody gets heals. Okay, and we got the rally. Alright, so we're just going to move everybody in position. And we're going to wreck face. That's exactly what we're going to do. Alright, so who wants to hurt whom? 1, 2, 3, 4. So Boomer and Vera can take out the Applejack. Cactus can move 1, 2, 3. We could spend a couple on that, I guess. So we got 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, we got this. We got this. We got this. Let me just double check that we got this, but I'm pretty sure that we got this. Yeah, and we got energy to spare. No worries. Look at that. Complete victory. That's what I call a victory right there. Big win, big wins. Thunderstruck. Unit takes 10 self-damage, draw 3 cards, gain 2 energy. Oof. Now is that damage going to go through armor first? It must. But that would be pretty good for a monster deck. This Rowan lady's really grinding my gears. Get it? Robot jokes? Get it? The Floppy Knights, is there no end to them? What's the plan then? Tell me you're smarter than you look. I don't know how to shut down a machine from the outside. You got any better ideas rattling around that large head of yours? I almost forgot. I made the virus to take down Felix when I thought he was a robot. It's meant to delete all files that reference Floppy Knights. Ah, we're just going to delete the game. That'll do it. We're dealing with a hive mind of knights here, but what would happen to Rowan? I'm not sure, but if we don't do something, there'll be no stopping her. We've only got one shot at this, but it's our best chance. We'll stop yammering, let's do it. Virus uploaded. Let's see what happened. Main objective, defeat Rowan. Okay. I do not trust that there isn't going to be a multi-phase thing going on here like there was with Felix. I mean, if they're going to give one to Felix, then they're definitely going to give one to Rowan, which means that the next fight is going to go on forever and ever, and we're not gonna risk taking it on tonight. Instead, next week, at our regularly scheduled showtime, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, we will take on the end game, the boss fight. That's going to be it. That's going to be the big one. And we'll see what it has for us, what it has in store for us next week, because I think we're all floppied out for tonight. I think we've done our best. We beat the mini-boss. We made it this far. There's only one objective left to do. Unless they throw, like, secret zones at us or something. But for now, I think this is where we're gonna call it quits. Whew, well, thanks for sticking around if you have. If you've had Spaceman on in the background, helping you cruise into the weekend. Like I said, we're gonna be appearing at Fan Expo tomorrow. If you're in the Toronto region, look around for a little Spaceman wandering around. You can always spot a spaceman, as they say. You can always tell by the helmet. Or if not, I'm sure we're going to be posting about it over on the Twitter page. Remember to follow Vector Spaceman on Twitter, YouTube, and of course, right here on Twitch. Let's head back to the station here. We'll get ready to close things out, huh? Oh boy. See, now I'm actually kind of excited. Looking forward to what that final boss fight's going to be like. And we'll have a big event finisher for this whole series of streams we've been doing. A good way to cap things off. I'm just glad that we were able to get through that Felix fight tonight. It was giving us so much trouble last week. Or sorry, not last week. On Wednesday, last stream. But we finally surmounted it. We finally did it. We finally beat the best. And we're going to continue this winning tradition when we come back again next week. But until then, Space Cadets, that's it for our show tonight. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, as always, wherever and whenever you are. We'll be back again next week, 8 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday, right here at Harbor Station. We'll catch you on the other side, Space Cadets. And until then, of course, no matter what life throws your way, good luck and Godspeed. This is Vector Spaceman saying good night. Have a great weekend. We're signing off. We'll see you again real soon. So long, everybody. Take care.